Hey guys, we're back with our next game. We're playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's Assassin's Creed 4. One of my favorites. I love a pirate game, and this is, if not the best, one of the best pirate games. So hey, thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. Let's get right into it, huh? So there's a lot of cutscenes at the start here. Hopefully you can hear well. And I deleted all save data, so this is gonna be a brand new game. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. Name for my playthrough here. I'm gonna put Wendigo. Kind of werewolf, I guess. That's right? It's kind of werewolf. Again, thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. Let's get going on this game. I'll make sure the sound's good. It looks good to me. I can use it a bit louder on my end. But we'll see when I look a little bit at the first video if this sounds good. We'll see if I need to move my face as well. I don't know. I don't remember when the map shows up. Edward, no! Who's that? Okay, remember the run button? Yes, I do. We're on it. Firing cannons. To fire your cannons, hold L2 and move R to aim, then press R2 to shoot. Shoot the hole for maximum damage. Yeah, I mean, I vaguely remember how to kill things. Let's turn. Oh, this way. Alright, well, I can't see. Here we go. More trouble. Turn, turn, turn. Alright, later. Turn, turn, turn. Bad shot. Turn. Brace. Finisher. Got him. Blown off the ship to smithereens.
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
I'll be back while this goes on.
Why not sail with the King's Navy? Earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen.
Sod the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. two at the most.
All right. No more than two. Promise me.
Wow, that went much faster than I thought. Oh, I have the wrong controller. I'm starving. It's time for me to eat. You notice I always gotta play something with a sword. These games are always gorgeous.
What's it good for you as well? Havana. I must get to Havana. Well, I'll just build us another ship, will I?
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 cents.
Keep talking. You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Fucking pirates.
I'm on to you, Shrigsby! Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
I'm not liking the color this is showing up in the video, but I'll try to fix it next time. Turn the brightness off.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
There's a chest under here. Okay, or not. Oh, here, back here. Or not. Literally. The screen I'm looking at is so vivid. Color-wise, that when I look at the recording video, I'm like, ugh. On my way up, nothing can stop me. Check the map. I'm gonna start here. Where is he? There he is. Posh git. We tried to kill him, so he's running for his life. Okay, there's a chest here. Alright, we're gonna take a trip down to the water. Oh, that's death. Thought I was gonna hit the water. How rude. Yeah, we'll find him in a minute.
Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
This is the start again. How rude.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
Yeah, he'll walk. Havana na. Better times version. What's that jaguar? Look at this. Can we catch a jaguar right now? What is it? You saw that jaguar, right? Banner ocelot. I don't need weapons right now. I mean, I have like swords, I guess. Up. Yes, up. Go this way. No, not this way. This way. There we go. Climber. Can we go more from here? No. Oh, there you go. This way. Okay, fall down then. Yeah, this way. Yes, neat. This way. Perfect. We got a first dead body. For 9 reals. The observatory. Okay. For several days I stayed with my captor Balam, asking him all manner of questions, and he asking the same of me. And all the while I wondered what fate he intended for me. Alas, on the 7th day, I revealed what lay heavy in my heart. "What do you want of me, sir, that you keep me prisoner so?" And to this Balaam laughed and answered, "You are no prisoner, sage. You may take your leave at any point. Only tell us where you wish to be dropped, and if it be in our power, we shall transport you thence. The sense of surprise then angered me. Why then did you spirit me away with such a diabolical method? Kidnap, no less. He said, he in answer, your master hosted a Templar, may not now be one himself. Such men are not to be trusted at a price so valuable as you. Stay clear of them, for they seek the knowledge that hides in your mind, your dreams, your memories, and the location of place once dear to you, the observatory. A sword rang in my ears, for I had heard before another memory from a time long ago. And what do you desire of me, sir? I asked him. Would you steal the secrets buried within me too? Mellum smiled. I would not shun them, but to share them is a point for you to decide. Your secrets are your own, and yours alone to lend. People. Caroline Scott, daughter of Eminent and Elizabeth Scott. Caroline was born in Bristol, England, to a prosperous family of merchants and civil servants. Given a modest education by her father, she furthered her own studies in her own way, taking time to read as often as her family familiar duties allowed. Splitting her time between this and helping her mother manage her father's affairs, she grew into a confident and level-headed woman with more skill and intelligence than the situation allowed her to exercise. Caroline first met Edward Kinway outside Old Schillerlag. In the aftermath of a drunken altercation, she had arrived to fetch one of her servants and there found Edward escorting the woman from the clutches of one of Bristol's more notorious cads. Thankful for his kindness, Caroline agreed to second meeting in more equitable terms, hardly thinking a romance possible. Yet, against most odds, that is what happened. Edward and Caroline grew quite close, and soon fell in love, much to the dismay of her father. Emmett Scott had already promised his daughter to the son of a wealthy East Indian Company executive and made his displeasure apparent at every turn, but all his noise was now revealed. Caroline and Edward were married in 1712. Duncan Walpole. Second cousin of Robert Walpole, British first Prime Minister Duncan, was raised in relative comfort and ease until his 18th birthday, whereupon he joined the British Royal Navy. As a midshipman with dreams of becoming a full officer, his moderate temper and his impulsiveness, however, stymied his immoderate temper. Swift ascension, and he grew impatient with his progress. After 3 years, his interest in the Navy had dwindled to nothing. With his heart set on finding post with the East Indian Company, he had a chance meeting with a fellow sailor whom he had come to respect and admire, and this sailor was introduced Walpole to the assassin order and all his teachings. New at first, Duncan soon took to the secret order with a fervour and drive that he had not known in the Navy, and as his skills increased, so too did his reputation, but his temper and impulsiveness, coupled with the growing arrogance, were always a liability, and he is known for frequent clashes with the elders of the British assassin order. Still, his valuable assets to the order, so much so that in 1714 his men asked him to sail to West Indies, rendezvous with the Brotherhood there, and meet with them into Atabai. Walpole accepted this position with eagerness and departed with mirth. Within the month, the assassins in England never heard from him again. Edward Kinway. Edward James Kinway was born on the 10th of March in Swansea, Wales, to Bernard Kinway of the Manchester and Lynette Hopkin of nearby Cardiff. By Edward's 10th birthday, his father had moved the family to a small farm just outside Bristol, in nearby Port Town in the southwest of England. Sure, while sleeping now will be of interest, can we do ADR to replace his voice? I know a great actor from London who would be perfect, speaks in a gravelly RP accent. His relocation had a depressing effect on young Edward's mood. He grew restless from a lack of contact with young friends and struggled to find an outlet for his limitless energy. By his teens, he was spending more and more time in the city away from the farm, where the law of excitement overrode prudence, and by age 16 he had associated a career as a successful farmer for the life of a hopeless tomfoolery, frequently shirking his responsibilities to his family farm in favour of rough company. In late 1711, at the age of 17, Edward met Caroline Scott, a woman of modest but steady means. Their friendship began cautiously, as Caroline's hand had already been promised the boonish son of a wealthy East Indian Company executive, but Edward's charms eventually won out, and he and Caroline were married within a year of their meeting, a union that angered her father and got the whole of Bristol talking. Poor handsome chap gets the wealthy and beautiful girl, the stuff writes itself. In the earliest months of their marriage, Edward resolved to do well by his wife and provide for her as he believed a man in his position should, but Edward's grandiose dreams and exaggerated opinion of himself prevented him from taking immediate responsibility for their well-being. After only a year, he had stumbled back into his worst habits, drinking, fighting, and idleness. In the dark period that Edward revived an old idea of joining a privateer fleet sailing for the West Indies and the aim of making war against the Spanish Queen, collecting unchecked sums of gold and cargo. This, he told his wife, was a path to quick riches. Being a sensible and pretty woman, Caroline discouraged these fanciful ideas. Is she a harpy? Does she nag him? Are we meant to hate her? What? Because I certainly don't want us to feel conflicted about Edward's choices. He's a hero. Let's see what scenes of him drinking and gambling. By the summer of 1712, Caroline understood that her husband's departure was inevitable. She wanted no further part of Edward's reckless plans, so left him to live with her parents. Stunned by the sudden turn, Edward was determined to earn his fortune fast and prove himself as capable as always claimed he was. He left for the West Indies barely 1 month later, where he soon fell in with the privateer Benjamin Hanegaw and the quartermaster Ed Thatch. Edward spent the first half of the 1713 sailing with these two seasoned sailors on a regular sweep of windward passage, but that year fate threw them another upset. The signing of the Treaty of Utrecht, all hostile activity between the major empires came to an end, and the prospect of British privateers dried up. Now poor, unemployed, and thousands of miles from home, Edward and his colleagues settled on the island of New Providence in no harmers to reconsider the options. These are fanciful days of Edward. He discovered the small town of Nassau, a life quite unlike that he had left behind. The atmosphere of wild and noisy freedom in its small, stateless encampment overwhelmed and captivated him. The drinking, the gaming, the woman, the aimless desire to simply live as one pleased, and yet as carefree as he was, his beloved Caroline was never far from his mind. If he couldn't make something of himself in the West Indies, become working a sugar plantation, perhaps he might win her back after all this time away. But in the absence of true conviction, habit took hold fast. It was only a matter of time before Edward set back out to sea with his mates to live the life they knew best. No longer privateers, legal and sanctioned, but pirates now, merry wit of loyalty to kin and country, earning his fortune by way of sword, pistol, and praying. His end was never too near. He removed some of the more seemly bits of Westman's great backstory, were bound to be a hit. I wasn't done with people. Pirates, buccaneers, often used interchangeably. There are a number of important distinctions to make between these infamous high seas swashbucklers. Pirates, criminals on the open sea who use coercion, intimidation, and violence to rob innocent people of their cargo and transport. The term pirate is a catch-all and may be used generally to refer to all form of acts of larceny in the open sea. Pirates have been a problem since the advent of long-distance ocean travel. Every age has seen its share of pirates, and every age has cursed their name and romanticized their cause. During the so-called golden age of piracy, roughly 1615 1725, the majority of pirates were from the British Isles, and those were young men in the 20s, and almost all had already gained some experience as sailors prior to falling into piracy. Buccaneers, though often used as a synonym for pirates now, the term buccaneer refers more specifically to a group of pirates who lived and operated in the West Indies in the middle of the 17th century, best known for attacking settlements and fortifications on land. In a large group, the buccaneers derived their name from the French term boucanier, an instrument used for smoking strips of meat over an open fire, and a favourite sort of sustenance for these terrestrial pirates. Privateers are non-commissioned sailors who attacked and robbed, given a letter of marque by the king's official, such as governor. Thus the distance between pirate and privateers but a hair's breadth of difference. Pirates simply sail for 1 mile or fewer. Alright, anything else? We got ships. We got a HMS Entry, that's one we just took down, and the Jacobite, which we were on. Art collection. This is because I played this game before. I tried to delete everything, but it wouldn't. And we've met a wild pig. A wild pig, a bull, is a large cousin of a domesticated pig, covered with hairy bristles. They were introduced by Europeans to the Caribbean basin. Columbus himself brought 8 pigs with him from Spain. Wild pigs flourish in the island environment and are hunted by sailors and pirates to buy salted pork for their voyages. Salted pork. Alright. There we go. Caught up on our reading, haven't we? Alright, there's a chest this way. We're gonna loot. And then, what's this way? Another chest. And we'll take the non-wet route if we can manage that. And then here's the chest and another dead body. Did he die over here? Did he come over here to die? No, I don't want to pick up that body. Put this body down. I want to loot it. As he's dead, he won't be needing that. Alright, before I end the episode, I at least want to finish the fight with Duncan. So let's do that, and then we'll do a thorough exploration of the island before we leave. I mean, but if we're passing by chests, we're not going to pass by and not get it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. It's just this one. Alright, this guy came up this way. Next chest is on the
We
map.
could work together on this.
He's so rude. He tried to work together with you and you're like, let me kill you for your stuff. Alright, there's definitely a chest in the cave around here. And there's animals to kill. Here's the chest. Open sesame. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go up this way to get this eagle point. Synchronization point. Gonna be a chase right after this. After he shoots me. Like, you just gonna let this guy shoot you? Oh, he's getting away. Good night. What kind of assassin is this guy? Lame one.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward the ransom. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can.
Did you write that in the letter?
Your infamous piracy order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as a brother. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Mr. Walpole, you must collect your reward.
Just take that off. You're in the islands. Caribbean islands, so it's hot. Alright. Oh. I'm gonna go back the other way. Hit of a bit of exploration before we finish this island. If you've seen my other games, you know I like to try to get everything I can possibly get. Starting this way. Let's go this way. There's a path up. register. Hey. Alright, got a chest here. There's a piece up here. Climb every mountain. I got that. Let's go this way. Oh, no, this is the way. I'm gonna go over here. Not up a tree. Just jumps in water all the time. Like, I wouldn't want to get my shoes wet all the time. He's a pirate. He knows about keeping your feet safe. Alright. Hey, I was gonna kill something and if it's there to kill. There's a chest here. Hit it. And then we got our first Mayan piece. Alright. Let's go this way. Take it up. Take it up. And this way? Yeah, we got it. And then we got the intersecting lines for a dig. Mayan stone. So I could call it a keystone, I guess. Hey, got him. Gonna need this material later. The chest here. I loot it. Okay. Guess it's underneath. This one here. Alright, what I'm gonna do is get this song, and then that'll be the end of this episode. Intercept it over here. Got it. So yeah, I'm gonna end the ep there. As you can see from the map here, we got a few more chests. So a couple more here in this fragment, and then our last viewpoint, and then this stuff here, and obviously the treasure from the map is on this island as well. But I swear I saw Jaguar earlier, but didn't see it again. So we're gonna finish that up in the next episode and head to Havana, I imagine. Thanks so much for hanging out and joining me. Until next time, you know what I'm gonna say. Peace.